So let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. Hips forward just a little bit, so you have a nice flat back. Let the shoulders drop down and slightly back so they're relaxed. Arms come around just slightly in front of you. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Tuck the chin in just a little bit. Nice deep abdominal breathing in and out through the nose. Just try to get that nice posture, and then just allow yourself to sink into the ground. Just feel that energy flowing down your body, out the bottom of your feet, connecting all the way to the center of the earth. And as you breathe in, feel the earth rise up to meet you, and that transfer of energy coming into the body. Just concentrate on the breath. Notice the air coming in through your nostrils. It's cool as it enters the nostrils, and as it comes all the way down to the lower dantian, it warms. And then in that pause between the inhalation and the exhalation, feel that lower dantian get warmer. Then you exhale, pushing that warm air up and out the nostrils. And then we pause again before we begin the inhalation. Let's step out a little bit, a little wider stance. Take your left hand and put it in front of you. Put your right hand palm up behind you so that you're like this. So we're going to turn slightly to the right. And then as we come back, the arms come up and they drop back down, and we switch. Breathe in as you come up, breathe out as you come down. Couple more. Last one. Keep your hands up. And just lean to the right. And then nicely lean to the left. Breathe out as you go down. Breathe in as you come back to the center. Try to feel that energy between the palms. Good. One more each side. hands down. Continue to hold that chi ball and just raise it up slightly above the shoulder for now, just back and forth. Breathe in as you come back to the center, breathe out as you go up. Let's do turn and look at the moon. So we're going to come around, we're going to go even further behind us and look back and then come down. One more time each side. Come back down. Take your left hand, bring it up over the head, palm facing down. So the right hand is palm facing up. Lean to the right. Then let the hands just kind of float over and lean to the left. Don't worry about the breathing on this one. This one, just try to get into a nice flow here. One of the teachers calls this seaweed arms. The idea is that you feel like you're in the ocean and the waves are just moving you back and forth. Couple more. And slow it down. Press it down into a ball. If your left hand isn't on top, go ahead and reverse the ball so your left hand is on top. Turn the left hand, or move the left hand so it moves up the body, rotates in front of your face. It goes palm up while your right hand goes palm down, and separate and push apart. Then turn so the pinkies face the body, back of the hands cross, and we switch. Breathe in as the hands come together. Breathe out as you push the hands apart. One more time. And just bring both hands down, again, holding that chi ball in front of your lower dantian. And just do heart to the sky, open the chest. As you breathe in, breathe out, hands come together in prayer position, collapse the chest. Breathe in. And breathe out. As you breathe in, look up and feel the sun's energy just radiating down into your body. And then taking that energy and sending it down through the rest of your body. One more. Good. Put your hands by your sides. Go back to the Wuji stance. And just take your head and tip it over to the right. Looking forward the entire time. Just feel the stretch on the left side of the neck. And just let it relax and stretch out a little more. See if your head can get a little close to your shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Let them drop down. Come to the middle. And drop the head down to the left side. Come back to the middle. Take your chin, push it out, and then bring it in. So as you breathe out, lead with the chin, push straight out. Breathe in, pull it all the way in. One more. Good. Take your left hand and just put it in the back of your head so it's nice. The head's kind of nicely cradled in your palm. Take your other hand and just get it out of the way. I tend to like to just put it over the Ming Men point. Figure energetically that might not be a bad thing, and it just kind of gets it out of the way. So we're going to lead with the elbow. We're going to bring the elbow up and slightly back as we look up there. We breathe in, then breathe out. Bring the elbow down and diagonally across the body. And use your hand just to pull a little extra. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Come back to the center, let the hand just float down and switch to the opposite hand. Breathe out as you come across the body, down and around. Breathe in as it comes up. Point the elbow at the ceiling, look back. Last one. Come back to center. Drop the hands down. And just move the head around a little bit, loosen it up. Good. Keep your hands by your side, fingers open, spread apart, but not strenuously. Bring your shoulders down. Feel them drop. Let's get them to drop even more. So we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to bring our shoulders to our ears. And then with the out breath out your mouth, we're going to drop them down. So we breathe in. Just feel your shoulders dropping down. Now take your shoulders just from the shoulders and bring them forward. Keep them down, but bring them forward. Now lift them up, keeping them forward. Then keeping them up, bring them back. And then drop them down, but still the back. So we're making a square here. One more time. Good, relax. Take your left hand, put a palm up. Tilt your head to the right shoulder and try and feel the stretch all the way down. Push from the back of your hand, pushing down, rotating that thumb towards the back. And bring it back to neutral. Relax for a moment. Then we're going to rotate the thumb under and do the same thing and feel now the tension going down the yan side of the arm or the outside of the arm. And come back to neutral. Put your right hand out, ear to the left shoulder as you turn the thumb out. Feel the stretch all along the yin side of the arm or the inside of the arm. Come back to neutral. And then turn the thumb under and back. Push with the heel of the hand as the ear goes to the left shoulder. And come back to neutral. Let's do just a couple of windmills. So we're just going to turn our arms around in one direction towards the back. And reverse. Bring your hands to your hips. Stick your butt out, then hips to the side, then hips forward, then to the opposite side, hips back. Nice big circles. Try not to move the head. So it's all out of the hips. So this isn't out of the waist where we're doing this. We're doing this. By the time you perfect this, you get a degree in belly dancing. Couple more nice big circles. Good, and reverse. Very nice. And slow it down. Drop your hands or move your hands to the backs, your fingertips now facing your spine. Give the kidneys a nice rub here. And then with a cupped palm, just lightly tap. Just enough to get some vibrations. We're going to come down the outside of the legs, up the inside of the legs, stop at the inside of the knees. And just stimulate all those acupressure points there. And continue to come up. And the leg crease here, make a loose fist and just tap up and down the area the Chinese call the Qua, translated as leg gates. Come back to the kidneys with an open palm. Come down and stop at the knees on the outside. As long as we're here, let's go to the back of the knees. Continue down the outside, up the inside. Put your hands on the abdomen. And just kind of take stock and see if you can feel the energy surging through your body. Notice where it's not. Notice where you might have some energetic blockages or stagnation, muscle tension, discomfort, pain. Just identify it. Don't give it a moment's thought. Just be aware of what's going on and just move on. We're facilitating healing by identifying these points. The Chinese say, the mind directs the qi. Good, bring your feet fairly close together, bringing down the heavens. Arms come out to the side, palms up. As you're breathing in, try to feel the weight of the energy as you're lifting it up. And then as you breathe out through the nose, push that energy down through the top of your head, down your body, all the way down the legs, deep into the ground. Twice more. Breathe in. Pause. And now push it down as you breathe out. Pause and then breathe in. Good. So I promised we'd play around with teacups. So let's start with one arm teacup. Go with whatever is most comfortable, probably your dominant hand. So because that's going to be the easiest, and then you can get a better sense of the movement. You want to go to a wider stance. Feet are still pointing forward. This isn't the horse riding stance. It's just giving you a wider base. Start with your dominant hand forward. So that for me, that's my right hand. I'm just going to take my left hand and again, bring it back to the Ming Men point just to get it out of the way. Your body mechanics are going to move your arms to a certain extent. So you'll notice when my hips go back, my arm moves naturally forward. When my hips move forward, my arm comes back. So we're going to take advantage of that. So starting with the palm up and the hips back, bring the hips forward, the arm comes back, comes behind you, then let the fingers rotate out. Then the hips go back, the arm comes forward, hips come forward as the arm spirals over the top of your head and back to the starting point. So it's nice and slow, especially when it's coming over your head. Lean back, get those hips really far forward. Let the whole body just kind of snake. Take it nice and slow. For now, don't worry about if the palm doesn't stay pointing at the ceiling the entire time. Try to get the feeling of the flow. Once you do, you'll see why it's one of my favorite postures, if not my favorite. One more time. And come back to the beginning. Now you can also do the opposite. So we went back, you can go forward, come around in this way. I'm not going to confuse you by doing that right now, but realize at some point you're going to want to do both directions. Let's switch now to the opposite hand. So the hand comes out, palm up, hips back. That brings the arm forward. Hips come forward, that brings the hand back. It rotates, so now the fingers are pointing out. Hips come back, that brings your hand forward. Then hips come forward, bring it over the head and around and back to the beginning. Don't worry about the breathing. Just try to get into the flow. One more time. And bring it back to the beginning. How was that? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? Give me an idea. Or, yeah. Okay. Hopefully you're starting to get a sense of it. Now, like I said, for some people, two-handed is easier. Some people one-handed is easier. So I never know which one to start. When you're practicing, I would always start with the one that you find is easiest. Practice that for a while, and then you can change from that one to the opposite. So if two hands are best for you, practice the two hands for a while, and then once you get that sense and you're fairly comfortable with that, then change to the one-handed. So two-handed is exactly the same, but two hands. Start. Hips come forward, both hands go back. Hips go back as the fingertips are pointing out. Then they come over your head like you're holding a tray. And there actually is a form where instead of we doing teacups, we do holding a tray, but we're not going to do that today. And hopefully with two-handed, you really get to see how the entire body gets engaged. Your knees bend and straighten. Your waist is constantly moving. Your shoulders, your chest opens and closes. Your back opens and closes. Shoulder blades constantly moving. And you're doing figure eights, which energetically are very important for helping the energies cross over and travel through the body. One more time. Actually, let's do it again. So I can see everybody doing it. Nice and easy. Very nice. Good. Go ahead, just shake it out a little bit. Nice all body workout. Let's go to a wider stance. Let's do a little with the legs. So just go to the wide stance, bring your hands to the side, lean back. Very similar to heart to the sky, come around, but leave the arms out, swan dive down, and just relax. With each exhalation, see if you can get your body to get a little closer to the floor. Keep your knees slightly bent. Don't lock them out. Don't push it. Remember the 70% rule in QiGong. We never want to push. We always want to be relaxed within our comfort zone. Remember to relax the neck, the shoulders. The only place you might feel tension is in the back of the legs. Otherwise, everything else should just be relaxed. Bend your knees and put your hands on the floor. And then go ahead and put your hands on your thighs and just go into a nice squat sitting position. Bring your head up as high as comfortable. And now push up with your legs, not with your back, with your legs. Good. Grab one hand with the other. Bring it up in front of you. Lean back. And as you exhale, let it come down. When you get to the bottom, bend your knees. And then use your legs to drive the arms up the body. Full body flow. We breathe out as we go down. Breathe in as we come up. One more time. Come back up to the center. Bring your feet fairly close together. Take your hands, intertwine the fingers except for the first finger, which is going to point up. Take that and place that behind your neck, or on your neck, behind your head. You're going to bend down and then come back up. Just try that at first. So trying to stay as upright as possible, really not bending from the waist. Breathe in as you come up, breathe out as you go down. One more time. Okay, so this time we're going to go down, and as we come up, we're going to rise up onto our toes, and we're going to take our hands and bring them up. So we go down, and as you rise up, hands come up and go up onto your toes, and then sink back down. This is called the arrow. One more. Good. As long as we got our hands behind our head, go ahead and leave them there. Take the thumbs, put them right underneath the base of the skull, and just tilt your head backward and let the thumbs dig in a little bit. Breathe in, tip the head forward, move them about 1/4 inch to the side. Breathe out, do it again. Do it all the way out till you hit the bone here, then go back in. We don't actually touch the bone anywhere. We're staying completely in the fleshy part. And finishing up. Good. Bring your hands, thumbs on either side of the spine. Same exact idea. As you lean back, let your thumbs sink in either side of the spine, not into bone. Breathe out. Sorry, breathe in, lean forward, relax, move them about 1/4 inch up. Breathe in. Go only as high as the bottom of the rib cage, and then work your way back down. Finish up there. Good. Let your hands drop down, palms facing forward. Bring your left hand up, and then let your fingers point down the middle line. Then we switch. Breathe out as you go down. Breathe in as you're coming up. One more time. Good. Wide stance again, hands on the thighs. And again, just let yourself hang over and relax. This time, keep your hands on your thighs so you're nice and relaxed. You can even just put your elbows, whatever's comfortable, just hang over. And now nod your head like you're saying yes. And then side to side like no. Yes? No. One more time each. Yes. No. Drop your butt down a little bit and then push up with your legs, not with the back. Some of you are coming down here, just coming straight up. That's putting stress on the lower back. If you just drop down, come into a sitting position, notice now I'm just using my legs to push myself up. Always protect the back. Good. Let's just brush off. So take your hands, bring them up over your head, over the top of your head, down the back of the ears, and just kind of brush off. Brush the front of the face. Brush the back of the head. Brush the throat. Front. And the left side. And the right side. Bring it down to the chest. Over to the left shoulder. Down, turning the arm and just brush it all off. Down the right shoulder and arm. Back to the torso, all the way down to the abdomen and beyond. Then come to the sides. Let's do that separately. And come around to the back. And work your way down the legs, both the front and the back. And down to the toes and out. Good. That's the little fluffing. So we've talked about this before. It's really more of an energy medicine move than a QiGong move. But we all have this field around us. In Chinese, they call it the Wei Qi field. We call it our aura. What you want to do is just picture it. And just like if it was a feather pillow, just go around and fluff it up. Just breathe and relax. Everywhere, just fluff. Just imagine, visualize that Wei Qi field moving out beyond where it was earlier. Picture all the colors of the field. Just a couple of big ones. Let's do separating the clouds. So we do a wrist cross here, palms face the body, come up all the way over the head and down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One last time. Bring the feet together. Bring down the heavens. Breathing in as you go up. Breathing out as you go down. And bring one hand over the other over the lower dantian, whichever is comfortable. Don't worry about which one's on top. Holding either at the wrist or interlacing at thumbs. Your thumb is at the height of the belly button, placing the palms just below the belly button. Feel that energy coming out of your palms. Feel that energy spreading out throughout the rest of your body, spiraling down your legs and up your torso. Filling every part of your body with a warm, loving light. Dispelling any darkness, any stagnation. Allow that energy field now to move beyond your physical body, encasing you in a protective cocoon. And just allow yourself to float within the cocoon. Begin to notice what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath in, gather up those feelings. Take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.